reports. You said you are reports. Yes, thank you, report. So, Minister, allow me to indicate that the Goodwill Parcel project is meant for all our soldiers that are in deployment. It is not the selected few that benefit out of the project. The project is designed to cater for all soldiers, both in the external and internal deployment. However, the Goodwill Parcel project has two legs. The one leg is for the deployed members that are currently under deployment. And the second leg is for those family members that have remained behind. So the Goodwill Parcel project caters for the benefit of the family members that have remained as well. The criteria that is used is singular. Those that are in deployment, we get the list of those who are in deployment, and then we identify the families and we take the Goodwill Parcel to them. In the past, we used to have APAs, but now it is the discretion of the Spouses Forum to determine what gift is suitable. And the idea that they have been bringing to the controlling authority is that they need to identify non-perishable, because perishable goods, sometimes it takes time to identify where the people are staying, and by the time they reach the families, the goods that are perishable are now out of use by date. So the Spouses Forum and the executive, actually they are here. They didn't want me to disclose exactly what they have in mind at the moment. A gift, it's wrapped in. And in this case, the Spouses Forum and the executive have wrapped in the goods. We are still awaiting them to whisper in our ears to say, yes, indeed, we are going to give them this and that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. This one is directed to the sponsors. How can individuals and other organizations get involved in this good project?
Thank you, Mr. Parcel. I think we need more sponsors on the table. The more the merrier. The sponsors that we've had, it's around 15 sponsors over time. But the calling from all of us, and to make sure that the gift is of the relevant value, we want as many sponsors as possible. There's no joining fee. We want every South African company that does business in South Africa and as well as in the rest of Africa to be involved, because this is a national call. It's a call that says we are in this together as a nation. The defense force is the pillar of the security. So if the country is doing well, so will be business people. So don't mind even if the guys are doing part of the value chain at the SNDF, or else they are doing business outside the SNDF, but they are the beneficiary of the SNDF's work. So for us, everybody is welcome. We're actually going to be going out to corporates in South Africa to extend our wish to them to say, please come and join us so that we grow this project and make it a success.
Okay, thank you very much. And then the last question, I'd like to understand more on the operational level, the key challenges that have been experienced since the inception of this project. What have been those and how have they been addressed? Thank you.
I think maybe let's allow the chief first, and then if there is input from the chairperson of the Sponsors Forum, then she will add. Thank you.
Thank you. The key challenge has been insufficient resources. We are very appreciative of what gets donated. When you have got a loaf, you cut it into pieces that will be enough for all. And if if you have got 2 loaves and you have got 4 people, it means each one will have at least half a loaf. But if you have got 2 loaves and you have got 10 people, then you cut it into small pieces. And if you have got 100 people and you have got 2 loaves, then each will get a crumb. I know the chaplain will say, if you pray hard, then 7 loaves can feed thousands. That is the first challenge that we have. We feel that praying is fine, but we need more people that will come forward to put more so that we package whatever is there into a meaningful package that whenever somebody receives, at least it has value and you put a smile in the face of our people. That is the first challenge, and that is also the solution for us. When it comes to the operational matters, we have never had a challenge except that the families might be in areas that the address in the village do not have the street, there is no street address. The post goes to the chief. So it means for us to be able to identify exact locations where the people are, because the debate members are in deployment. If they were around, we could take and make them to fall in. We give each one a package to take home. But they're in deployment, and we have to go and find the exact location where the families are. That is the dilemma. We find somebody is deployed, it's coming from Limpopo, but this unit is in Ndlubatulu. So by implication, what comes into your mind is that the gift will have to go to Ndlubatulu, whereas the family is in Limpopo. So that is another challenge, but the only solution is for us to look at the personnel register, and then from there, instead of going to Ndlubatulu, we go straight to where the address of the family is. I think the chairperson of the Sources Forum may add more.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rakhoso. I know most of the questions are answered by now. The other challenge is when it comes to the issue of the number of deployed soldiers. Each and every year, the number keeps on increasing. The president recently indicated that all the stations, power station needs to have a security personnel to make sure that they are there. Even our border throughout the country. So the number when they started this project, it was a little bit lower, but for now we're talking about almost 4,800 people that are out there. So the issue of money is of critical value that we get more sponsors, so that each and every person or each and every family should benefit from this project. Otherwise, if we only say only the external people are the ones that are going to get help from us, we are not doing good for each and every soldier that is out there. They are also sacrificing their time. So please, the most important thing, our sponsors, is money, money, money. Thank you.
Before COVID, I understand that the number of people who were, of soldiers who were deployed was a lot lesser than now. Let's say, for example, we have soldiers who are deployed in Mozambique, and then out of 300, we have 250 that come from all provinces in South Africa. In terms of distributing the parcels to the spouses, were you able to reach all the provinces, and how long did that process take? Thank you.
Thank you, Fenton. We are working together with the joint operations when it comes to the distribution of the hampers. So what we do, select members from the spouses forum to say these groupings can go to one province, because we cannot go to all provinces as the whole group. We draw up a distribution plan to say from this day to this day, this is what we are going to do. As the chief of SNEF has already alluded to that, when we go out to distribute those hampers, the challenge becomes when we have to locate where the families are. So it's time consuming to us. So we end up not delivering all the hampers to the families. They take HQ, we leave those hampers with them so that they can continue to locate the people that are supposed to be receiving those hampers. So that's the only thing that we do to make sure that everybody receives it. So we are working for now. We do have meetings where we are claiming how best can we resolve this challenge that we are facing as the spouses forum. Because when it comes to the external visit and the internal ones for the deployed soldiers, it's easier because we just go to the area where those deployed soldiers are. But the families is still a challenge to us. But I hope that by the end of this year, we would have come up with a solution, the better one solution to say how best can we address this challenge. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is that all in terms of the questions? Okay, I'm giving you the last chance and then we wrap up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. This one is directed to the minister. I'd just like to get your feeling, ma'am, around or about this whole project, and if you'll be maybe also chipping in or lending a hand. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have asked the chairperson of the spouses forum to challenge politicians someone. In other words, I'm challenging myself to make a contribution towards the plan. I've also challenged the forum to look at the other agenda, because I'm not sure whether the male spouses do accept this support. Because if we are going to give support, we must give support across the board. But yes, I will be making my own contribution. And I'm going to challenge some politicians to make that contribution, even in the provinces.
Thank you very much. Thank you for those questions and then the responses. And as we conclude, I think it is proper that we give thanks to all the sponsors that came. And we know there's going to be more pledges that are coming. One of the greatest thing about this is that May's talking where are the males in terms of spouses and so on. We engaged. We said we wanted them to be active. We wanted them to show up. Even if they don't come much to be in meetings, because they don't want to be in meetings. They just want to be involved in the projects. It will happen. And it's something that we are taking very serious. And then the second one that we engaged on is to say the spouses forum, we want to see it active even on the lowest ranking member. So in other words, all the units must ensure that the spouses forums are taking place. Because if that happens, then it will enable every member to feel that they are part of this project. So we are working hard in making sure that it doesn't become this project that people think it's only in Pretoria. No, it's for the entire defense force. With those words, thank you, Minister, thank you, Chief, thank you, Mama Pani, and thank you, Ndati Tendani, and to all the members that were present. Have a lovely morning and lovely weekend. God bless you.